Today I'm using Chat GPT to try and win a Champions League in Football Manager. We're going to be asking it what to do in-game to see if AI can win a Champions League. Starting off with the team. Pick a team in the Champions League for me to play as in Football Manager 2023. Sure, how about a PSG? Okay, we'll take that because actually that's a pretty decent chance of us winning it. Whoa, hang on, it's come up with actually a fair bit of information here. Some of the players, Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, financial backing, strong fan base. All right, I like it, Chat GPT. Okay, so my next question then is, how do I win a Champions League? Surely it's going to come with a pretty decent detailed response here. Winning a Champions League can be a challenging task, but can be achieved through a combination of smart tactics. Build a strong squad, okay. Develop a tactical strategy. Focus on team cohesion, right. Organising team building events, regular team meetings. Make sure your team's mentally and physically fit. Manage the squad well. When I start making this video, I was not expecting a full bullet point list of how to win the Champions League. I think tactics are the next thing to go for here. 4-2-3-1. Oh my word, they're actually giving us actual players for each position as well. Well, in this case, we're going to have to follow this exactly, aren't we here? Solid defensive base with two holding midfielders, offering plenty of attacking opportunities. Hakimi and Banat provide width going forward. Verratti and Gabe provide presence in midfield. So we know the shape, but like what's tactical style? Given the talent at your disposal, a high tempo, possession-based style of play might suit your team. So essentially, it wants control possession, and essentially it wants it in a 4-2-3-1. Oh my word, that's exactly what it's done pretty much, hasn't it? I mean, it even put Kimpembe on the left-hand side of a defence. It knows he's got a left foot. I also like that it's actually got some player roles in there as well. Centre mid attack, centre mid defend, advance forward for Lionel Messi. It is a little bit out of date. It hasn't taken into account that Idrissa Gueye has gone to Everton. Who does it think we should replace him with here? Oh, it's actually suggesting transfers. De Jong, Camavinga, Ndidi and Declan Rice. Okay, well we're going to have to make some transfers then because ChatGPT's told us to. How much will they cost? It's quite difficult apparently for it to suggest an actual cost. But it will provide with some approximate fees apparently. Camavinga $25 to $35 million, but because we've seen this is already a bit out of date, that might be taken into account before he moves to Real Madrid. And Ndidi's 40 to 50 and Declan Rice is 50 to 60. You know what though? I think I want Declan Rice. Although he has just cost us £75 million. What other transfers do PSG need? Again, this is a little bit out of date. It seems to suggest that Cavani's just left, and I don't think it realises they've got Donnarumma as a goalkeeper as well. Of course, it suggested Navas as the keeper earlier on. Earlier on, they did suggest Di Maria as the right winger. We don't have Di Maria anymore, so can you suggest a right winger for me? They say Sancho, but again, that's a little bit out of date because he's at Borussia Dortmund there. Mahrez, Chiesa and Leon Bailey. I like the idea of Chiesa. Oh, but maybe not at that much money. Mahrez was a little bit more affordable at 45 million. So that is the Chat GPT team picks. The formation, transfers, everything. We have been dealt a really difficult Champions League group though, with Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan and FC Copenhagen. Oh wow, this is going in depth. Control position, that's what we're doing anyway, but use set pieces, defensive team, but they're vulnerable for set pieces. Make sure you've got good set piece takers in your team. Okay, we'll focus on that. Mbappe on the ball, finds the ball towards Messi, intercepted though. We are holding them off quite nicely here to be fair, we're working quite well as a unit. Can we just stop that killer ball into the middle as Llorente wins at the far post down to... Thing is, you can't blame me for losing this because this is all Chat GPT. It's all the AI. Go on, free kick. Chat GPT told us he'd be dangerous from set pieces, and we almost got a goal there. Declan Rice off the post. I can't believe this. Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, 6.6, 6.1, 6.4. That's atrocious. But we've got the ball right now, advancing into the Atletico Madrid half. Ball over the top to Messi. Messi, come on lad, do something clever. You're Messi. Oh no, this is not good. I don't feel good about this. Oh, Navas. What substitutes do I make? The subs you make will depend on the situation, your tactics, the players available on your bench. Oh, come on, just tell me players. Freshen legs up front. They're known for a strong defence. Bring on a fresh attacking player. Also says defensive midfielder and a wide player. Let's go for that. Annoyingly, I've not got a striker on the bench, but we can bring Saliba on the wing. We'll swap him with Mbappe. We could also bring on a more defensive midfielder in Fabian as well. Let's make those changes. If those two players now combine to score, Chat GPT is an absolute genius. Neymar out of absolutely nowhere! My boy, come on! Instant impact there from Chat GPT. Meanwhile, there's a corner going on for Atletico Madrid. Rodrigo de Paul in the middle. Oh, how's that not got in? Oh, we are so lucky. Oh my God. You know what? 1-1 away from home to Atletico Madrid is not a bad result, and there's still 5 more games to play in the group stage. Things didn't improve against Inter Milan. We drew the game 2-2, but had been 2-0 up thanks to early goals from Neymar and Kylian Mbappe. But we did get our first win in the Champions League at home against Copenhagen, with Messi getting a brace and Kylian Mbappe scoring one late on. Also, I've just been holidaying through the non-Champions League games as well, and ChatGPT has got PSG to first in Ligue 1, which is, kind of the minimum really for PSG, but it's still impressive. Annoyingly, in our second game against Copenhagen, we got a 0-0 draw. Luckily for us, Atletico Madrid lost to Inter Milan, so we still sit on top of the group. We just have to win the next 2 games. If we don't, we're out the Champions League and ChatGPT has failed. Okay, this is not a good start because Inter Milan have got a corner. Oh my How have we not conceded there? Inter are coming at us again. They're looking really dangerous in this game so far. I don't really hold out much hope for this right now as... I don't know, there's still plenty of time though. Verratti finds Bernat. Can he just get that ball in the middle? Come on! We need to get better. We're messing this game up massively. And Inter have just got so many people on the counter, and luckily Keylor Navas is on form. Write me an inspiring halftime speech to read to the players to motivate them to win. Boys, you've worked hard to get here, and you've shown why you're one of the best teams in the world, but this is no time to rest on your laurels. Atletico Madrid. I think it's clearly taken the Atletico Madrid comments from earlier as the context, but, we'll change it into Milan for this. Atletico Madrid is a tough opponent, and they're not going to give up without a fight. But neither are we. This is where we dig deep, where we find that extra bit of energy and motivation to push through and come out on top. I know you're tired, I know you're hurting, but you have to keep fighting. Remember why you're here. Remember the countless hours of training. Oh, I can't take this seriously. This is ridiculous. I'll just thrash my arm and say, what was that? Go out there, get on with it. Okay, the team talk might have been a little bit too inspiring, maybe. Verratti literally came out fighting.
And his name is John C.
I meant figuratively, Verratti, not actually. Verratti just got sent off. What do we do? Adjust your tactics, try a different formation. We only got one formation. We need to get a second formation out of ChatGPT here at some point. But we might change something quickly in there. That's a good idea. Make some substitutions, basically. Okay, let's go for a direct counter-attack then. A 4-3-3, although we'll just move them like that maybe. Neymar's obviously not a box-to-boxer, so this is where maybe him and Mahrez swap over, and then we bring someone on like Fabian. We've done what ChatGPT suggested. Let's see what happens.
A few moments later.
To be fair, we've not done anything since the red card happened, but we haven't conceded another goal yet. And that's something. So maybe ChatGPT got that correct. They just hit the post there. That was pretty close. But despite losing, we are still second in the group. As long as we win our next game, we will qualify for the knockout stages. The crowd was roaring, hearts beating fast, as PSG stepped onto the grass. The Champions League was in their sights. A victory tonight would bring them to light. Against them stood a mighty foe, Atletico Madrid ready to go. But PSG was up for the task, and they knew they had to deliver a smash. The game was young, but PSG took charge. Neymar stepped up and aimed to barge. Into the box with the ball at his feet, he jumped past defenders, all so sweet. In the 8th minute, the moment came. A penalty given, no one to blame. Neymar stepped up and took his shot. The ball flew past the keeper like a rocket. The crowd went wild, the players too. They knew they had a job to do. The defence stood strong, the midfield too, and the forwards chased every ball. It was true. The minutes ticked away, the game intense. The players gave it their all, immense. But then the news came from far away. Inter Milan drew. What a dismay. But wait, in the 91st minute, a goal was scored. FC Copenhagen equalised. Oh my lord. PSG was back on top. The crowd went wild. The spirits lifted. Their worries mild. The final whistle blew. PSG had won. Against a tough opponent, they were the one. The victory was hard earned, but well deserved. They showed their class and their passion was preserved. So let us celebrate this momentous feat. PSG's victory oh so sweet. And let us remember, in every game we play, it's not over until the final whistle. That's what we say. That's an absolutely mental poem, by the way, that I've just got Chat GPT to write for me. There's a few dodgy rhymes in there, like shot and rocket, not quite rhyming properly, and Inter Milan drew, what a dismay. Actually, we were quite happy about that because we went top of the group, so that wasn't a dismay. I might become a slam jam poet now, literally because of Chat GPT. Anyway, we're in the knockouts now, so let's see how far we can go. We've been drawn against RB Leipzig in the knockout stages. We should have enough about it to get past RB Leipzig though. I think Inter and Atletico Madrid in the group stage was more difficult than Leipzig.
Bruh.
Give me a backup formation and tactical style to use. Whoa, wait, what? This has given us a massively more in-depth tactical thing than earlier. Like right down to team instructions, right down to player roles. I'll be honest, looking at the tactical style, I don't think I'm fully convinced by it, really. Whether or not you use formation against Leipzig depends on various factors: form, fitness, Leipzig tactics, style of playing, the current scoreline. You think they're going to be attacking aggressively, leaving space behind, then use this counter-attacking formation. Well, the thing is, they've got nothing to lose, so they probably will go quite attacking. If we win this using this formation, ChatGPT is just a genius. Okay, we've got possession then. The first highlight we've seen with us in possession. A ball over the top is not particularly good, and Leipzig can just collect that one comfortably. Bringing it out from the back. Can we win the ball in the midfield though? The answer's no. Andre Silva's through, and Andre Silva can't score. I'll be honest, I'm really concerned. I am really concerned that maybe this is the wrong thing to do, and maybe ChatGPT didn't explicitly say use this, but I've gone for it. But Neymar's got a free kick in the 44th minute. If this goes in, that would have been the moment. There's a highlight straight from kickoff though in the second half. If Leipzig score right now, we are screwed. We are really screwed if Leipzig score right this second. There's Navas. Oh my word. When you're 1-0 down with 30 minutes to go, make some adjustments to your tactics to increase your chances of scoring an equaliser. More attacking football. We've got a formation which ChatGPT made earlier, which is very attacking. Make some attacking substitutions, bring on some attacking players. I'll be honest, if Neymar, Messi and Mbappe can't do it, then I'm not quite sure any of our subs can do it, really. Increase the tempo, we can do that. Take more risks, I can tell them to do that, and press higher up the pitch. Again, we can do that. If we switch to our normal formation, that's a lot more attacking anyway, and we need to up the tempo quite significantly. In transition, counter and counter press quite a lot too, and take more risks. I guess that's kind of like the, run up the defence a bit more, be a bit more expressive. Let's do that. And since those changes, this is the first highlight. Verratti gives the ball to Mahrez. Mahrez over the top to Messi. Messi in behind. Oh. Marquinhos, look how many players we've got forward here as Rice finds Mbappe. Mbappe just loses possession immediately, lets the ball get away from him with a terrible first touch then, which is very unlike him to be fair. And Olmo brings it forward instead for Leipzig, but it's forced backwards. Can we win the ball high up the pitch here? The answer is no. Timo Werner through again. Timo Werner can't score. Corner, Messi puts it in. Kimpembe, just wide of the mark. Come on, we've got 15 minutes to go, otherwise we're knocked out of the Champions League, and ChatGPT has failed in its quest to win a Champions League. Neymar finds Bernat. Can Bernat find the ball to Mbappe? He finds Messi. Messi, don't let us down. This is literally it. We're down to the dying moments of the game. I'll be honest, in the grand scheme of things, our Champions League campaign was pretty atrocious. Just 2 wins in the entire tournament, both in the group stage, obviously. A lot of draws, a couple of losses. It wasn't great. The thing is, ChatGPT has created a formation that works incredibly well in Liga. PSG are unbeaten right now, so I'm going to go on a holiday for the rest of the season to find out if PSG can actually do it. Have an unbeaten league season. Oh my word. Chat GPT did it. It's gone for an unbeaten Ligue 1 season. Yes, it's with PSG, but that is still incredibly impressive. 34 wins, 4 draws, 0 losses. Messi with 32 goals, Mbappe with 30, Neymar with 20 assists, Mahrez with 15. Of course, ChatGPT told us to bring in Mahrez as well. Maybe this is a really decent tool to use if you're like struggling with Football Manager and need some ideas. This is crazy. All we've done is just do what ChatGPT suggested. That's all we've done. I've not made any other changes myself. I've done exactly what the AI told me to do. And this is the result. Maybe we need to ask AI how to find wonder kids in Football Manager, but until that video comes out, I've done a video where I tell you how to find some wonder kids. Check that one out on screen right now.